Welcome, everybody, to another wonderful, wonderful video, and it's a wonderful day with all of my wonderful co-hosts.
Today's stream is brought to you by cereal. Cereal and milk. What a better combination, you guys.
There are a few better combinations, like peanut butter and jelly or Luffy and Zoro.
Hey, no, hold up. Whoa. You guys,
Yeah,
I just threw in a load of laundry, and it asked me how big it was, and I said, super!
Yeah, and today we have the man himself, born from a dragon and a big titty dragon lord mistress. The god and the king, Dragneel, otherwise known as Ryozu. Welcome.
was cracking people of the internet.
Yes, he is a dragon person, and he likes dragon people, as do
Dragon
I.
chicks are hot, bro.
But today, we are going to, all three of us, discuss the future of devil fruits in One Piece and what they mean overall in One Piece and how this is all going to play out.
Yes.
And the first thing I actually wanted to start with was Awakenings. And specifically with Logias and Zoans, what do you think a Logia or a Zoan awakening is going to look like? Because we sort of know Paramecia right now, but we're not 100% sure if that's even dialed in.
Logia is kind of hard to say because have they even ever mentioned a Logia having an awakening?
But...
Because
No, go ahead.
to me that seems almost kind of ridiculous because they already like command the element in itself.
Yeah.
And they can, basically just summon forth that element.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even know how their awakening would work.
What I always think too is Aokiji and Akainu's fight, where they left Punk Hazard decimated and they left it in a permanent state of each of their fruits, which in my mind shows maybe an awakening.
So like they would have so basically they could turn the objects into that element.
I think it's more of like a climate effect if I had to put a finger to it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Like they're not as much turning something into the element, more so than the environment itself becomes like that kind of climate that element would inhabit, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know. That's what I always thought with Punk Hazard, but that's also not confirmed anywhere. That's just total headcanon.
Yeah, because there's never been another, kind of instance like that. At least as far as, anyone's been shown.
No, yeah.
And also,
yeah, go ahead.
kind of reminds me of like how what was his name? Anil?
Oh, and now?
Anil. Yeah, like I wonder how he would, like if he was there, would he just summon a bunch of? Would it just be like lightning all over the place, or kind of like that one island that they kind of show as they were like kind of showing off the new world, and there's just one island,
Yeah. It was crazy.
Thunderstorms.
What if Anel was awakened and we didn't even know it yet?
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of did just strike down lightning everywhere at kind of an OP rate.
Yeah, because he was pretty strong. Like the only reason he lost was just because
Rubber
was made
man.
of rubber. But then he only knew observation hockey, so if
Yeah, but crazy. His was weird, man. He had like, because he could use his devil fruit too to be like a radio tower essentially, which is sick. That's sweet. Yeah, but that's like the one time Sanji did anything cool in the whole story. When he took that lightning bolt and he was like, "Thanks for lighting my cigarette, bro."
yeah.
That's the one time Sanji did anything good.
Hold up. That is just false. That's false information. I don't know where you're getting this information from, but it's completely false, and you should not listen to this guy, because Sanji definitely better than Zoro.
What happens when Sanji's devil fruit awakens? Oh wait, he doesn't have one.
Neither does Zoro.
Yeah, but Zoro's cool.
No.
What do you think about an awakened Logia? What would that even look like?
Bro, I have no idea. I feel like
You saw Dofi.
you know how like Gojo like can like
Yes.
manipulates the world around
Domain
him
expansion?
into a domain.
Yeah.
I kind of picture it like that, like where all of a
Same.
sudden everything
Honestly,
around
same.
them, like for example, if Sabo was there, the room would just be like a
Spoilers.
big ball of fire.
So I could see like maybe like a Law's Room version of like their Logia. Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
What? Whoa! Let's talk about what happens if Law's devil fruit awakens, or is that? Do you think his awakening could be like that life, the immortality thing?
I don't know.
Like think about that, because theoretically every devil fruit could awaken at least Paramecia from what we've seen.
Or what if like he like okay, so he has the ability to like cut people and basically operate them, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So what if he gets like almost like an X-ray vision of the body,
Huh.
and like he's able to then do even more precise,
Like a
you know,
Byakugan.
cuts. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, cut nerves and all sorts of stuff. That's
oh man,
how I
that'd be
would see
sweet.
it.
That'd be sweet. I don't even know what they're gonna do with Law. Like I don't know what Oda's doing with Law. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because like it's kind of like a mystery because you don't know if he's truly friend or foe. Like you think he's like he's seemed to be more friendly.
Yeah, I see him as
Or
friend
ally.
for sure.
But like, what hidden motive does he actually have besides
Right,
taking down Kaido? And
right. And after Dofi, right? Why is Kaido important at this point after Dofi? Because Dofi was the
Well,
aim.
it's because they're wanted at this point. They couldn't sail the seas without Kaido coming after them.
You're right. You're right.
At this point
100%.
now.
No, that's true.
Wasn't the whole point of beating Dofi though to get one at Kaido?
Yeah, to take away the smiles from him.
That and they were hoping to make Kaido fight Doflamingo and weaken him, and then make it easier to fight him. But
Yeah,
that didn't turn out right.
bro. First of all,
Right.
Dofi would have just got busted down. So I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
But that's a good time to talk about smile fruits a little bit. I know you haven't seen everything that they inhabit yet, so we'll avoid that. But that also leads into Vegapunk. It was like the main thing I wanted to talk about here. And how is Vegapunk, how did he discover how to make artificial devil fruits? What does he know about devil? He clearly, the lineage factor things.
Right. I don't know who this guy is, man.
Cloning of devil fruits. Yeah, we've seen him in silhouette one time. We don't even know if that silhouette is legitimate or not.
We haven't even heard his voice yet.
No. Yeah. There's like there's like a shot of Kuma and like behind him is Vegapunk with big quotations. It's like we don't even know.
You know, what if he's being used by the government? Like I don't see him like following with how the world government does things, because it's they're pretty dark. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hold on. We got to put up a waifu on screen now.
And Asuna.
Asuna.
Yeah.
Asuna.
I approve. Although Sion is best girl.
I don't even know who Sion is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
You know what?
There you go.
Perfect.
Fire.
Perfect.
Very cute. Is it no, it's a web. I gotta rename it. We can get that done.
You never watched Sword Art Online?
I dropped it after I think 12 episodes.
The fairy thing.
She'll just go ahead and sit right in the middle of the screen. That's okay.
All right. I dig it.
She's heading this discussion right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, she's the mediator.
Vegapunk.
Vegapunk.
We know Frankie also landed on his like very first laboratory at his hometown, right?
Yeah.
And used his designs to recreate his body into a
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain that thing.
Right.
It's the greatest masterpiece of all time.
Yeah, it's just super.
But like thinking about Frankie is like how indestructible his body is now
Oh
compared
yeah.
to before.
Oh, he's a tank. He's an
Like,
absolute tank.
man's crazy, man.
Yeah. No, he's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. But how? Okay, so we know We do know Vegapunk was basically taken in by the world government because they didn't like the experiments he was doing. So I think what you said about him potentially like being forced to work sort of type of deal is definitely viable. I think like even with Kuma, I mean someone obviously programmed Kuma to intervene with the Straw Hats. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe Vegapunk is good.
Like, yeah, I think Vegapunk might be. I think he's gonna be like an independent party where he just wants to see the best for either himself or like science type of person. You know?
Do you think he created one of the like the secret weapons? Do you think maybe
I
he
think
has
I
created
think
one?
let's just bring that up. I think they're keeping him there to recreate one of the secret weapons.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I like
dang,
that. Yeah.
that would be crazy.
Because who else would be able to do that?
Right,
Like, because if you remember, they were wanting the plans for the boat.
right.
Mm,
CP9, yeah.
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 Frankie burned them though, but that doesn't mean Frankie doesn't have them in his head.
He does.
Well, I think my theory is that he used those plans to create the Sunny
Yeah.
because they were in his head.
I've heard that a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sunny is Pluton, but I do think he definitely used things from the blueprint.
Yeah.
Because Sunny, we know Sunny's strongest attack, and it's not going to be a Pluton level, you know?
Well, we don't know what Pluton level really is. We can only assume that
It's supposed to blow up
worlds.
islands.
Islands. Goodbye.
But what?
I would say Frankie made a powered down version of that because he didn't want an island exploding ship.
Oh, you're
Sure.
because
yeah.
even in his backstory,
Yeah.
because of how his warships were used against, I could definitely see him making the diet version.
The diet
too,
version. I like that.
Because Iceberg would know them too. He's had to have read them before he passed them on.
Oh,
So
yeah.
with him helping him, it's like they had to have made this ship like extraordinary.
Oh, definitely. What if Vegapunk's a supercomputer? What if Vegapunk's not even a person?
Interesting.
Dude, that would be insane. That'd be a plot twist.
That would be whack. Like a supercomputer's like 3D printing devil fruits or something, and just
No, he's got a freaking robot body to do it all for him. Or what if he's like a brain in like a jar or something?
oh my
I
gosh.
can see that happen too.
Like the
Oh yeah. I like that.
yeah, kind of like you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
It's just
You know the Mechamaru guy who's like in a bathtub miles away,
yeah.
or Nagato.
Yeah, Nagato's another good
Like
example.
I could see that like Vegapunk being a brain like plugged into a computer, like inhabiting a fake human body or like a robot body.
You know, like when in Gurren Lagann where they have that dude's head.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, in the vat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of think that. That'd be cool. He's a mysterious man. Or a person, I don't know.
He is a mysterious man.
Or computer, or machine. We don't know.
I wrote in my notes, is he real or is he fake?
Is he made up?
Oh my gosh.
No, he's got to be real, but I
Right.
think he's got to be some sort of machine or
Yeah.
something.
Definitely.
What if, like, what he is like, what is left of him are, like, remnants of things that happened way before.
In the Void Century,
In the
maybe?
Void Century, yeah.
What? Yeah. What if he's like so cybernetically enhanced and he's from the Void Century and he's like kept himself alive?
And he's
Wow.
just changed his name over the time, and he just ended up getting captured by the government.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
something of that sort.
Damn.
And then I wrote down Caesar the Clown. Caesar knows Vegapunk.
Ugh.
Like this is a character who knows who he is. He worked with him.
Is he just saying that, or
No, he worked with him.
No, he worked with him.
On Punk Hazard. He knows Vegapunk.
Okay.
Like Punk Hazard was their.
Oh yeah, he worked like under him, right?
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah,
subordinate.
And he was always pissed about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he was trying to create the smiles to prove that he was better than Vegapunk.
Yeah. Yep. And then he was selling his weapons. But yeah, he just wants to prove that he's better, but he knows him on a first name basis, and like, you know, they work together. So this is a character who can even give us an info dump that I think people forget. You know. And then you got Momonosuke with the failed dragon fruit. You know, and without getting into any spoilers, it's just
Actually, no.
crazy.
I don't think that was Caesar's creation.
No, that was a Vegapunk.
Yeah.
That was a Vegapunk. He said it was a failure though. But no, I know you know what it is, and it's like, huh. You know what I mean?
Why is this man not caught up is my question of the day.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. And then I wrote, how does he replicate or create devil fruits, or either of them? Like, how does the smile really work? Not even the smile, but like even Momo's.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
Momo's is different than a smile fruit, undoubtedly. You know, it's a full body transformation. It's not like all these smiles, which are like half.
Yeah.
You know, they're like weird mutations.
Yeah, it's like a. Oh.
Like Momo's whole body turns into a little dragon.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't.
That's
Maybe because
tough.
it's more. Maybe because it was taken more from an actual devil fruit
Yeah,
Ooh, are they
versus.
definitely could
like
be.
splicing, taking genes
Yeah,
from certain devil fruits and
They are
incorporating
splicing.
them? Okay.
Not only genes, but like lineage factors from races,
Mm.
such as like fishmen or like even minks. You know, minks. Like
Yeah.
they can
Yeah.
splice DNA from all. Evidently, Vegapunk has been like taking what's it called? I wrote lineage factors. That's what they call them in the manga.
Mm.
It's like evidently he can splice like these DNA traits from people. So
Wow.
I mean, this guy's on another level. We need to meet this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need
When will-
to. They need to show him off or put some more explanation to him.
Yeah.
Of course, that probably won't happen for another 4 to 6 years. So.
No,
right.
yeah. That's
There's
so true.
literally so many mysteries to uncover in One Piece, and that's why it's such a great series, I think.
Yeah, and people are always saying Shanks. You know, everyone knows we want to see Shanks. Everyone
We want
wants
to see Shanks.
Blackbeard.
We want to see Blackbeard.
But
we want to
Vegapunk,
see.
man. I think
Yeah.
Vegapunk's reveal or not reveal or information dump is going to reveal to us so much about how the world works and why it works.
There's
Yeah.
like so many like really big mysteries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you, but at this point in the story, I really don't know that much about Roger.
No, neither do we. I mean, we've seen one flashback, and it's not his whole life. It's just like little tidbits, just about as much as you know, just a little more.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And
It
there's
wasn't
the
like
hat.
anything.
You know,
Yeah.
so many things.
Right, we
So
need a
many things.
Roger flashback.
Well, he's wearing the straw hat.
Right. Mm-hmm. We know he had that.
Or when he passed it to Shanks, like why did
Correct.
he think?
Oh, we need to see that.
We need to see that.
Well, and Shanks was on Whitebeard's crew.
No, Shanks was
Oh,
on.
no, Shanks was on Roger's.
crew.
You're right.
I kind of just think that Luffy is a
You're right.
reincarnation of Goldie Roger, and we're seeing the story through like
Ooh.
through like this new age, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see.
'Cause-
I would agree with that more because I know Roger wanted Ace to be like him, right? He wanted his son to inherit his will, but because his son was already being born, it's kind of like how like when some people die, they kind of pass on their spirit into
Yes.
like
Yeah.
a newborn child. So I wonder if that has any correlation to Luffy.
Yo, shout
Well-
out Ace's mom real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out
Right?
Ace's
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
What was it? 2 years?
2 years holding that
Yeah,
fucker
that's
in.
crazy.
Oh my goodness.
See, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but from my memory, when Roger's like in the cell and Garp comes to talk to him, and he's like, he's sick, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
or maybe it's not that part, but I do remember for some reason Roger saying to either Rayleigh or Garp that like he wasn't actually like gonna be gone. Like he knew he was gonna die, but I think he said to Rayleigh before like everything went down. I don't quote me on that, but that's
That makes me think about.
so like that's where I get the theory of like, okay, maybe he like knew he was gonna live on. Maybe that's like part of the One Piece. What the One Piece is.
Well,
the inherited will.
And then he started
remember
the whole
Rayleigh-
thing to get back again. I don't know.
Because I remember them asking Rayleigh that same sort of question when they first got the Sabaody. And Rayleigh was like, I don't know. He's like, Roger was just Roger, and we don't know if that was his plan or not. And I don't recall him saying much to Garp. I just remember him telling Garp that he wanted his kid to live and didn't want him to die because he was the son of the king of the pirates, because they were killing off any of his family members or anyone, any baby that could have been born at that time. So it's a mystery to what Roger,
Gotta do that.
if he even knew what was going to happen. Like, that's like a whole, like, we don't know.
Well, he turned himself in, right? He turned himself
Yes.
in. He was sick.
Yes, he did.
And yeah, I remember like they were talking about how sad his crew was, that like he was gonna go and be executed. And then I think that's where I remember him saying something like of the sort of like leaving a mystery of like, it's okay, I'm not going anywhere, sort of. But maybe he's just talking about his legacy.
Yeah, inherited will is a huge theme in One Piece. We see it all the time with whether it be Ace to Luffy. I mean, there's even the Red Hawk. They do it all the time. Who else has the inherited will? Think of Chopper's whole story. Chopper himself. Even another quote from Dr. Hirlik is, "You don't die until you're forgotten." You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's also that.
Very
But,
true.
I mean, I've heard people say reincarnation. I'm 50-50 on it. The only reason I'm 50-50 is because I don't want it to be like a Naruto situation where Luffy's the chosen one. I don't want that.
Yeah. I hear that. That was kind of
I think that's
underwhelming to say the least.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty far from it. I would bet everything that Oda would not do that. I don't think that's his style.
I'm sure he would have learned from
No, yeah.
Naruto as well.
I bet he did learn. I mean, honestly, a lot of people didn't really vibe with that, and I'm sure Oda saw that.
Yeah.
Being in the manga industry.
Well, here's the thing about Naruto though. The problem with Naruto is that the author, I can't think of his name.
Kishimoto.
The author,
yeah.
He was writing each chapter like off the fly, dude. He didn't have an actual plan.
Storyboarding.
Yeah, he just was like, he just went with it, and that's why like
That's
when
true.
the jump from Naruto to Naruto Shippuden, like right at the very beginning when they start talking about Jinchuriki, everyone was like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
Like, why was it never mentioned before? It's because he
Yeah.
just he would just come up with shit off the top of his head, and that's how like
Wow.
Shippuden went.
To be fair, hockey sort of gives that issue to One Piece.
A little bit, but Oda does a really good job of using like foreshadowing techniques.
Yes. Yeah.
With it,
Vague
so it
enough.
makes it a little bit not as like bad. It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like weird, but then again, like, how are people actually supposed to combat these Logia people? There's just there would have been no
Right.
way.
Exactly.
It seems way too OP otherwise.
Yeah, but we should save that for a hockey. We could have a whole video on the progression of hockey as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Let's wait for him to catch up, and then we could do that.
Yeah, the hockey one, you'll have to catch up to Wano for sure.
I'm chugging through right now. I don't really have a lot of time to spend watching anime. Well, I will now because my hours have decreased drastically. So instead of working, a 50-hour week, I'll probably be working closer to like a 25, 30-hour week. So I can squeeze in some more One Piece,
Yeah.
I would say if you want to catch up really quick, read the manga.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's a lot faster paced, and you'll get a lot of the information.
Yeah.
And then just kind of go back to the anime, and then can watch how they
add
the extras to it, and then.
I would do that, except I do want to watch the new releases with Bozo when they come out.
True.
I think listen.
But when you catch up to the anime, you gotta read the manga then.
Like every time, I will, and every time I sit down to watch One Piece, I find myself going through like 6 episodes at least.
Yeah, it's bingeable.
There's just like, especially right now in Zoe, there's just like so much being uncovered.
Info dump.
One after another.
Zoe was like a massive like info dump.
I loved it though. I love Zoe. It's at least a top 10.
Reminds me of like the end of Ennis, like the conclusion of Ennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Post Ennis lobby.
Post Ennis lobby when you get all that information.
Hey, Dragon's your dad.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Dragon's devil fruit, or if he even has one.
Does he have one?
He's gotta have one.
That's what I think.
Or is it that his hockey is just so strong, his conqueror's hockey, that his will can like manipulate the weather?
True.
That is true, because we have seen
really good point.
when both Shanks and Whitebeard met, like their hockey split the sky.
Yeah. No, that's actually a really good point. I think he has a wind Logia. Actually, fun fact, his ship is named the Wind Grandma.
That's right, you did say that.
But that's beside the point.
Fun facts with Weebified.
That's right.
That, or he has some sort of like Tempest fruit that has kind of a combination of
just like
weather
storm
effects.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I like that.
Just like the storm fruit.
I feel like that would be like pretty strong.
Yeah, that'd be strong.
What, Whitebeard has like had the strongest paramecia, right?
Technically.
Most like sought after.
Well, I think it's the most physically like raw destructive best. I think so.
That's why Blackbeard was gravitating towards that.
Yes.
Right. Because he's gotta be like the most dangerous villain.
Yes, and he does have like the disabler, like he can disable devil fruits. Now he just needs like raw strength to back it up. I think that was such a great move on his part.
I think Blackbeard's just like.
Did we just segue into Blackbeard like that?
I feel like he's really like a really smart guy. I feel like he's planned out a lot of this stuff way in advance, but like,
oh, definitely.
I don't get the impression that he's a smart guy when he's on screen, But then it's like,
oh yeah, no,
all these things
definitely
fall into place where all of a sudden now he's at Impel Down, recruiting more pirates, more criminals.
No, he definitely planned it, and he's talked about it too.
Yeah.
Where he's like, yeah, I know. He was planning to steal. He planned to be on Whitebeard's ship. I don't think as a kid. I don't think that was the case yet.
No, he was an orphan. He was taken in.
Yeah. So I think as he was sailing, he planned to find a specific devil fruit, and that was the one he wanted. And when it was found, he was like, all right, this is how I'm going to do it. And took it, and yeah. Dude's definitely... He definitely knows what he's doing. They just make him out to be kind of like... seem stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he waited like 10 years just to grab the
Mhm.
fruit. I think he read the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia and was like, "That's the one."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how did he scheme like?
Sanji read one of those, right?
Yes,
Because he was mad about the
yes.
invisible fruit that whatever the dude's name was had.
Yeah,
So he's like gets all mad at him because he's peeping on women, and then he's like, the reason he's mad is because he wanted to be the one that was peeping on women.
yeah, exactly. Pervert.
Yep.
Yeah, but Blackbeard, how do you think he inhabited 2 devil fruits? This is
Okay, the theory that I've seen online a couple times
Cerberus.
Is that-
Cerberus?
is that he's an octopus.
What?
Yeah,
Never
he's like
heard
a
that.
type of like he's so if you look at his flag, it's kind of like in the shape of like I think it's like in the shape of an octopus. I just remember seeing a video on it. It was pretty cool.
Blackbeard's flag?
Let's see. I may not be explaining it right, so
I'm looking up a
but it was
picture of
something
it.
along.
I think it looks like a. Okay, it has 8. 1,
Oh,
2,
it's
3,
Yeah,
4, 5, 6.
it has 8.
But it also has 3 heads,
Yeah.
which is why people say the Cerberus Theory.
The stomachs.
And because an octopus has, I believe, either 3 brains or 3 stomachs, it has something to do with 3, and that's what it was. And that's
just
how
a-
he was able to have 1 devil fruit, or he has 3 hearts. That's what it is. Octopus has 3 hearts. So 1 heart can hold the darkness fruit. The other heart can hold the was it the quake fruit?
Quake.
And then
something.
I don't know. I can't think of it either.
I can't
it
think
the
of the
Rumble?
actual like.
No, Rumble's
it's
the
a Rumble.
lightning one. Here's
Oh,
devil.
yeah.
Here's the flag for everybody, just so they know what we're referencing here. We'll just put that down over here now. Why not?
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you for that, Bozo.
Yeah, my theory. I think I kind of like the Cerberus theory with the 3 head, 3 stomach. Like that, he's just gonna. And I think that they're saying he wants the strongest Zoan next. I really like the way that all clicks together. It's like Legos. It's like first you need the Zoan, then you need first you need the Logia, then you need the Paramecia, then you need the Zoan.
What Zoan you think he needs? Marcos?
I don't know, man. Oh, Marcos would be sick.
Nah, I think
Ooh.
if that was the case, he would have stolen Marcos when they had battled each other.
Oh, good point.
True,
Really good
true,
point.
True.
I think he wants something that it's got to have a strong body because he's kind of a weakling.
This is why we have Dragneel here, because he doesn't
like-
have a hole in his brain like us.
Like a freaking ox. Yeah. I hear ya.
Something like that, yeah.
I hear ya.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Something tough.
Sure.
Something that's got like a tough outer skin, so he could.
Mammoth.
Ooh,
himself.
he's coming after Jack.
Jack.
He's coming after
Jack.
Jack the Drought, taking L's.
Oh.
Bro, Jack the Drought.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be more Zoans that will be like introduced to us eventually.
Dude, Wano is a Zoan bargain sale.
So
Yeah.
They're
okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
They're literally. I think there's probably 1,000 Zoans in frickin' Wano right now.
Well, yeah, because his Kaido's plan was to have his own.
Yeah, he has a whole army of Zoan Smile users.
Mm,
It's ridiculous. They're everywhere,
dang.
like little mice.
Little mice. Okay.
It's funny. Anyway, my last talking point was just the devil fruit's origin, if we'll ever get that, what it might mean, and just the significance of devil fruits in the story. Oh, and I gotta go back to what Luffy's awakening will look like. We'll come back to that.
As far as their origin, I don't have any idea on it, but
Do you
I
think
know
they're natural, or do you think they're man-made?
that's a good question. I would say they're man-made, and here's why. I think whatever happened to the Void Century, they had used devil fruits. They had created devil fruits to fight something.
Oh wow.
That would be my best guess on that.
Yo, that was an interesting way to put that.
I like that.
That got me
except
thinking.
Then I think like, okay, well, if they made the devil fruits in order to fight, wouldn't they have like made it so that you could intake multiple fruits to have multiple,
The body can't handle it would be my
Right,
answer to your
okay.
rebuttal.
I think it could have been tried, and that's how like people found out. Like, because remember, like very back in Ennie's lobby, he was like the one dude.
Yes.
Jabra was like freaking out. He's like, "Dude, if you eat 2 of them, you're gonna explode. Don't
Yeah.
do it."
Yeah. But
So
I guess that's not confirmed though.
it hasn't been shown, but that's been the thing. And then like
I believe it. I just don't know.
And then Blackbeard says that he's the oddball that can have more than one.
I think another reason he could have eaten it is he could have yummied his yummy.
What?
What if he touches himself with his Logia and disabled his own devil fruit?
I don't think it works.
Thus
that
could
way.
ingest a second one?
I think what the darkness fruit does is it makes him extra weak.
Yeah, but he
To
can also nullify devil fruits if he touches you.
Yeah.
I don't think he would nullify himself though. I don't know.
It's
And if it did, he would.
What was the point in like hiding? Do you think maybe he's got?
Yeah, or did he need
another-
complete darkness? This is what I'm getting at. Did he need complete darkness underneath that blanket?
What if he's got like a head within a head within a head?
Oh my gosh, dude! Like his mouth, his jaw just cranks back, and
Yeah, he's
like
like
a
alien.
Orochimaru.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. I don't know, man.
There's got to be something weird about him
He doesn't sleep.
for the way that.
All we know is that he, he's got a weird body. At least up to where, your buddy's at.
No, we know just about as much as you do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they do say a little bit more in a flashback.
Yeah.
That happens a little bit later on.
Yeah, but that's still just so vague.
Yeah.
Like it's barely. It's like, oh, it's like you're gonna have a full course meal and say you're gonna have, like, here's one spaghetti noodle for you.
Yeah.
And the guy next to you, and Oda's the guy next to you eating a 7-course meal because he just knows all.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oda. Okay,
Yeah,
but
what
Luffy.
was the last one you said? Oh, the origin.
Oh yeah, the origins.
What do you think?
I want to lean on the side that they're naturally occurring due to the reincarnation cycle, which also goes a little bit along what you were talking about earlier with sort of reincarnating as like Goldie Roger or whatever,
Yeah.
Dr. Dino, raiding with 2.
Hey.
Thank you for the raid.
Arigato gozaimasu.
I need to change the raid emblem. That was standard AF, but
Yeah, I
thank
don't
you
know what
anyway.
that is.
It's a zombie man.
It's all right. Yeah, I get it.
Hey, random, welcome.
Hey.
I think they're naturally occurring though.
Super.
Ow! Welcome,
Dr. Dino, good to see you.
How was your stream, sir? Was it good? Anyway, the devil fruits. Yeah, all I can really say is I think they're naturally occurring. I obviously have no idea, as no one else does.
That would be my kind of feeling too.
But-
like they come from like a source. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That like makes them sprout up.
some sort of like legendary tree or something.
Right.
But then they wouldn't
let's-
just appear random. Like, how do they appear randomly?
Right.
Because
Is the
life's a
question.
simulation, man.
Well, didn't you say that when like somebody dies with one, that it will appear at the next
The nearest fruit.
the nearest fruit?
That's what we're told. But have you heard the theory about the devil fruit on the sunny, Dragneel?
No.
Okay, so the theory goes that on Punk Hazard, Monet died. You remember when Monet died?
Mm-hmm.
The harpy girl. The nearest fruit within any circumstance was Nami's oranges on the Sunny, and the theory is that her devil fruit reincarnated on the Sunny, and that no one's aware of it yet.
I like that.
I slightly disagree because there's also those like apples that they were carrying towards the monster. Those were nearby. And an actual devil fruit spawned from Smiley.
Yeah, but I feel like those would have gotten destroyed.
But they technically weren't destroyed. They're encased by that poison.
Or does
And
it?
so the
True.
and the devil fruit was also encased, and then all of a sudden it turned into a normal fruit. So I don't say that was specifically hers, but I could say like that's one of them is on there. And on top it off, I'm pretty sure. I think that's spoiler territory. Sorry, so I'll keep that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say I don't think so.
Okay.
It's possible, but I would disagree for that.
You know, I really, really like what you said about if they are artificial, that someone had used them to fight against something. That's got my head still turning, thinking.
Yeah, because it's a possibility. What if someone created like this? What if there is like a special tree, right? Like he was saying.
Yeah.
And this tree is like it's seeped into the earth, so that's how they can spawn in different locations because it's like a super old tree or something. Kind of like, what about the Adam tree?
Yeah. No, that's where my idea came from.
Yeah. So what if that's like, because he said that's like oldest tree, right? So what if that tree is sunken into so far into the earth that's wrapped around it, and that's how it can allow devil fruits to grow in any place.
Yeah, that would be super interesting.
I wouldn't say they were artificial, then it would become they were more like one of a natural occurrence. So
Yo, I saw this crazy theory about the straw hat itself on Luffy's head. That the top of it here is like the rising sun, and the red stripe around it is representative of the red line. And
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, just even the parallel alone is just very interesting one to drop. It's a red line.
Oh, right.
Around a dome.
Dang.
Interesting, right? Interesting.
Yeah, I've never even thought about that.
Yeah, me either until I saw that. And I only watched about 10 minutes of the video, and then I had to go because it was in the morning getting ready. So I didn't finish to see what the theory ended up going to. Wow, thank you, Marshall T. Biscuit.
Thank you, Marshall T. Biscuit.
45
appreciate
bits.
That's awesome.
We really appreciate
it. Thank you.
We really appreciate you.
Yeah, we do. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Anyway, what do you think Luffy's awakening is going to look like?
Makes like everything around him bouncy, like a big bouncy
You think
house.
Rubber World? That's what I call it, Rubber World.
I mean, that would make the most sense, right?
Definitely. That definitely makes the most sense.
Or yeah, because he would be able to turn like buildings into.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Into like a rubber, so he could like jet off of them.
Yeah, I always think of him in like a cave. Like imagine him in a cave, and he turns the whole cave rubber, and he goes Gear 4 Bound Man, and he's just bling 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 like a what's that?
Like a pinball.
Pinball, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Pinball.
But I heard I was talking to you before we even started, Dragneel. I heard someone say, like, what if he can manipulate the rubber of his body and, like, form clubs or blades and then, obviously, armament hockey type thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it, but I don't see him using it that way because he's...
But let me say one thing.
I would say a club would make more sense versus, like, a
blade.
Like a sword.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because
he can't use swords.
It's spoilery, but just the name alone isn't. It's just Katakuri, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because think about that application. because we know they're similar. So
Yeah.
and he's manipulating that kind of way. So what that could be possible, but I also see Rubber World as the outcome. I think just trampolining off everything, first of all, looks sick. Second of all, I feel like that's established, but also the gum fruit has mysteries around it itself, so we don't even know yet. It could literally be anything.
Yeah.
So I'm a little distracted. I was expecting Chipotle a little bit ago, but it says that
Where'd they
it
go?
hasn't even been picked up. So,
What?
Yeah, I ordered that one.
Yo,
when we
let's
started
riot
stream,
against
so.
Chipotle tonight.
It's DoorDash.
It's funny because that's what I ordered earlier today.
Really?
I swear,
You and Marshall T. Biscuit are on the same wavelength.
I've ordered through DoorDash like only a handful of times, and I swear half of the time I order through DoorDash, my order just like doesn't get picked up ever, and so I never get it.
Jeez.
And they refund me. So.
Jeez.
I know.
I usually use Uber Eats, so
Ooh, Uber everywhere. Oh, man.
dangerous.
Hey, it's worth it, though. It's worth it, though. You guys got anything else to say over devil fruits?
Yeah, I like them.
I like them a lot. What devil fruit would we eat? That's a good question. Out of all of them in the series. Top 3 devil fruits you'd want. I can go first because I already know.
Mm-hmm.
Ope.
Probably the Rumble.
Bird.
I want to be.
Yeah,
Rumble
Rumble's my number 3.
I want to be a lightning person.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
I want the Rumble. I also want
All right, I'll let you guys fight over that one to the death.
the light one that Kizaru has.
Ooh, good pick.
I like that one actually,
Like
probably
lit?
the most.
I'll take the Ope. I'll take one for the team, guys. Don't worry.
And then the string.
String.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, because the
wanna
way
be
he
like
applied it was
Spider-Man.
pretty.
Pretty much. That's.
Dude, it wasn't just Spider-Man, dude. He could like freaking heal himself and.
He literally like
Right.
stitched his innards back together.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's an awakening too. Keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
Or Aokiji's fruit.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I don't think I'd want to
Literally.
be ice. But then again, if I was, I wouldn't have to worry about being cold.
True. Would you get cold?
Bro, he bikes across the ocean.
He
No,
bikes.
he doesn't get cold.
He uses a
No.
bicycle to cross the ocean.
Well, whenever he does use it, he starts to freeze up a little bit. You know, he does like when he did the ice age.
That's what we should make a
yeah.
raid. The raid sound effect should be Ice Age.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh man.
But yeah, when he did that at Marineford, you know,
That
like,
could have
part of
been
his
more
arm
of like
started
he
to
had to
freeze
use
up.
a lot of power. So his arm, he had to use more of his arm to push out the ice that quickly.
True. I realized we forgot to talk about what an awakened Zoan might look like. I think Chopper is awakened. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Very, very possible. Yeah.
I mean, this
'Cause the
guy's
way
got
he's-
what, 7 points? I mean, most Logias have the generic 3, which is human, beast, and in between.
Yeah, I would say that's very true for Chopper, and it's also because he's experimented and he's a doctor.
Right.
So.
And
then
yeah.
remember when he was training too, he learned to not have to use the Rumble Ball.
Yes.
Now he only needs it for that one transformation.
Yep.
So
Isn't that
maybe
Monster
that last-
Point? Monster Point? Right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, which he can now hold for 10 minutes as well, which is like woohoo.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, Luffy can hold Gear 4 for 10 minutes, so I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I think
feel
it just
bad.
takes 10 minutes for him to regain hockey. It never said how long he could do it for.
Oh, that's a 10-minute reset. You're right.
Yeah, it's never said how long he can hold that form.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
spoiler
Gear-
territory, kind of.
yeah.
I don't know how to.
Who? Are you talking? He just left for a second. Are you talking Kaido?
Yeah, because he could,
You think he
because
is?
he was turning it on and off
Turning what on and off?
the Gear Fourth. Because before, when he would turn it off, he'd be like useless.
Oh, yeah. Luffy was.
Hmm
Oh,
Kaido's awakened. That's what I was gonna say. It's a cross
huh.
because remember he has like the human, but it's got like the animal slash form on it that
Yeah, a
he
little
was
bit.
fighting when he was fighting Yamato.
That's just a hybrid form, though. They all have a hybrid form.
Yeah, I think that hybrid form though is like the ultimate.
But then what if there's something even above that, maybe? Well, you know what's weird about Queen's fight? Queen just went full Brachio instead of like a hybrid. His hybrid wasn't as strong as his full.
Dude, bro turned into a fucking snake.
I know. Brachio snakius.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
did
my
you
God.
read the new chapter today?
No, I read the official Viz release.
Okay, gotcha.
But I've seen people posting Hawkins thumbnails. I'm like, oh no, not Hawkins. So I made
I
a Hawkins
usually
thumbnail already because I review it on my YouTube channel on Sundays
gotcha.
because I read the official release. So I just see what people make the thumbnail of, and then I kind of just take that and just twist it. And then when I read it, I just have a video and I record it about 10 minutes after I read the chapter, and then I upload it.
Right on. Yeah, I don't mind like searching for scans on it, because I own like most of the volumes,
Yeah.
so I buy them, so I'm not like okay, then I don't feel bad.
Oh, I plan to buy every volume of One Piece. I think that's pretty much.
I think I'm at 88 volumes right now
Really?
out of the 90.
I said I plan to buy all the volumes of One
Something.
Piece at some point.
They have
in
a
my
really
life.
good deal on some box sets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they do. I think it's like the first 1 through 25 box set, and then the next 50th or something box set, and they came up with a third one not too long ago.
I see.
I think they're on Amazon, and they're a lot cheaper than trying to buy them like individually. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. Books do not come cheap.
No.
But anyway,
they don't.
do we have anything else to discuss?
No.
Anything from you, Dragneel?
As far as One Piece related, I don't really have anything.
Well, me either. So, in closing, what we've learned today is devil fruits are in One Piece, everybody.
Yep.
And with that, I'm going to thank you for watching, and we're going to head out. So, peace. We'll catch you next time.